So we have out there right now, first alert Doppler radar. You can see it moving through the Cleveland area right now, pushing east, but we've got a lot of that low cloud cover around too. So even if it's not showing up on the radar, probably a lot of drizzle out there across much of the area. You saw on some of our cameras, you can see some of the water droplets out there. So it is cold. Looking at Huntington Bank Field, you can see temps are in the 40s right now. A strong, fairly okay breeze out of the south-southeast. It's not making things much warmer though. In fact, if you get one of those 10-mile-an-hour winds, it probably makes it feel a little brisk out there. So breaking down today, again, rain and fog will be around. Temperatures are staying in the 40s. It is just going to be cold and dreary through the day. Now, tomorrow overall, we're dry, but we are staying gloomy and cold the next couple of days. A couple of bright spots in the first alert 7-day into the second half of the weekend and early next week, but we're just not shaking the cold pattern, unfortunately. Hour by hour today, again, we'll be in the mid-40s. We're going to have most of that low cloud cover around, and we could see more fog develop through the afternoon, so maybe a little bit of visibility issues here and there. Look at this. No break, no peak of sun, no nothing, hour by hour as we head through the afternoon today in the Cleveland area. Again, eventually we'll get a little bit of a change in the wind direction, but it's not going to be a good one. It's going to keep things right around that 40-degree mark along the lakeshore here, even a few lake clouds here too, reinforcing the cloud cover this afternoon. This is 4 o'clock, so notice the lakeshore temperatures are sitting in the 40s. We're closer to 50 a little bit further inland. But I mentioned there is some silver lining in the weekend forecast. We'll talk about when we could see a few peaks of sun, and we'll be back in the 50s coming up. Rain, we had a couple flakes mixing in Ashtabula earlier, but again, 40s and rain, 30s and snow. At least it's not as damp when it's snow. I don't know. It's not great. Tomorrow will be cloudy, drier during the day, but the system that's impacting us now, it's just taking a while to clear out of here. So what that's doing is it's going to meander. It's going to hang out a little longer, keep some moisture around for late Friday into early Saturday. Overall, though, it should be dry, but it's also trending colder for Saturday, too. Now it looks like highs are only going to be in the 40s. Here's another look at first alert Doppler radar here. Again, we've got some steady rain coming from Cuyahoga, pushing all the way into Wayne County along 71, really all the way up into Cleveland and then along the 90 corridor east here. This is, again, the system that's hanging out right here, and it's going to just chill for a little bit right to our east, keeping the chance for some moisture around through, late Friday into early Saturday, just because it's going to be right off to the east. So hour by hour as we head through today through lunchtime, again, we've got the showers. Notice even though future view is showing most of the rain off to the east, the steadier rain will be east, but because we've got a lot of this cloud cover around, a lot of low cloud cover, fog and drizzle are still going to be around, even though we're not seeing it on future view, because when you get the radar beam, it's a little bit higher than when we get those low clouds, and that's why it doesn't pick up drizzle on the radar. So through dinner time, we got some 30s on the board out in Menor. The Guards are playing today, this afternoon. It shouldn't be, it'll be a little damp out there. Temperatures will be a little cold too. Overnight here, again, just a spot shower or two. Waking up tomorrow morning, it's going to be chilly, more 30s on the board here. Mostly cloudy through the day too. Notice we really don't shake the cloud cover too much at all through tomorrow afternoon. Temps in the 40s. The good news is, again, looking mainly dry, but then as we head into late Friday into Saturday, this is that system that's just hanging out to our east. So it could bring an isolated shower or two to our area, but overall the weekend is trending drier. Maybe a hit or miss shower with some of those low clouds around, but overall it's not the best weekend, but it's not the worst. At least the next couple of days, though, they're staying chilly in this pattern. We're back into the mid-50s on Sunday. Again, small isolated shower chance. I told you there were 60s on the 7-day. There's just one, but it's better than none, right? Because then, unfortunately, we go right back into that unsettled chilly pattern. When we get these temperatures overnight dropping close to freezing, it does mean a snowflake or two could mix in. So, unfortunately, we're going right back to that pattern. But we have two all right days in between there, mid-50s and at least fairly dry. Sunday will be dry during the day Monday, but tracking a couple of rumblers late afternoon before the system brings in another swath of cold air. Shannon.